Hi, I'm JC, and this is Dad Bod with JC. I come at you. This is where I come at you about 60 minutes a day, usually a little less now. I'm able to go through my list of activities here or workouts pretty a little quicker nowadays. So the idea is I work out for about 60 minutes, maybe a couple extra minutes. Who knows? I've been changing up the lists a little bit just to make things closer to 60 minutes. Today's core day um, for me, so I'll be working on core activities. While I talk and introduce myself and what I'm doing here a little bit, I'm going to stretch my legs. My calves are always tight, so I'm stretching my calves right now. I know the calves aren't part of the core. I guess I should stretch the core a little bit too while I stretch the calves, but my calves feel really tight, so I'll stretch those out while I talk a little bit. Um, so yeah, yeah. Um, This is almost day 60. I think it's day 59. Maybe it's day 60 of these recordings. I've been doing it for a little bit, around 3 months. I've been going pretty good. I'm recording 2 out of every 3 days. Um, that's way better. That's way more exercise than I was doing before. Before, I was lucky if I was doing exercising 1 every 6 days, 1 every 5 days, maybe. Um, I don't know. Long story short, I'm exercising quite a bit more now with this almost daily um, recordings and workouts than I did before when I wasn't really working out. I was doing sports, but honestly, now that I've been doing these workouts and I have a little bit of an idea of what goes into these things, this is really good for you. 60 minutes. Most people have 60 minutes in their day. They can you know work out, work on themselves, improve their fitness, improve their body, improve their strengths. So I'm using 60 minutes a day to do that, and if anyone else can benefit from this, that's fantastic. I'm all for it, right? Um, this list of activities I have, I'm gonna put. I used to just read them off, or as I went along. Well, I'm gonna post them on my YouTube video. So I stream on a couple of services, live stream, Twitch and TikTok, but the videos gets saved permanently on YouTube. So on the YouTube, on the Twitch and the YouTube, I'm gonna have the list of things I do all listed out. How many reps, how many sets. Um, it's understandable. It's not everything. Not every last word that I say is written out, obviously, but the notes are pretty understandable. Today I have 13 workouts, and I'll start with tuck ups. I have, and I'll read off my notes for the tuck ups here. Hands behind butt, knees up towards chest, then uh, extend and lower the chest up towards the knees, and then extend back. So basically, I'm only doing half of it. I'm going to be on the floor for this, but I start here with the knees up towards my chest, then I extend out. And I tuck in. So I tuck up, and I think that's how it goes. I'm doing 3 sets of these, 10 reps each set. So I still need some water. And tuck ups are about to start. So as I'm getting ready, I did measure today, and I measure once a week. So I don't know, it's 3 months worth of measurements, I guess 12, 13 measurements that I've gotten. I measure up and down the arms, up and down the torso, up and down the leg. Actually, I just do one arm, one leg, and the torso. I'm assuming the other legs and the other arm is more or less the same. So, and I do some measurements on the head and neck and whatnot. So I'll talk more about that after my set of tuck ups. So 10 of these. So here we go. Hands behind my butt, knees towards my chest up, and then out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it, 10. 2 more sets. I'm going to breathe a little bit in between. So where was I? I was talking about measurements. Yeah. So I take measurements around my head, my neck, my torso. There's some that are less useful than others. I try to take one right here, but it's really at the bottom. Okay, so I have three around my thigh, right? One high, I'm pretty consistent with those. One in the middle, which I'm really glad I took from the beginning because that changed a lot. And one at the bottom. But the bottom one's tricky because I can see that. And if I just move it half an inch, it changes quite a lot. So this bottom of the thigh measurement's kind of useless because week to week, if I just move a tiny bit, my measurements are completely off. I might actually stop doing this bottom one altogether and just leave the middle and the upper one. All right, I'm ready for my second set of tuck-ups. Hands behind my rear end here, knees up towards my chest, chest up towards my knees, and out and tuck up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So some of the measurements feel like they come through more consistently than others. So I'm just going to keep with the same measurements, same set of measurements. At some point in time, I'll figure the ones that are problematic, like the ones at the bottom of my thigh, I'll figure out how to take those so they come out the same. Or like I'm measuring the same thing week after week because I haven't figured it out yet. The middle one works great. The upper one works great. The bottom one, if I'm just off by a little bit, I can really see it, right? If I'm off just a little bit, it changes a lot. Same with my heel. I've been measuring my heel. But, I mean, my heel doesn't change size, apparently. And if I stretch out my toe, it's one size. If I bring it up, it's a different size. But I'm measuring it with more or less flat. And my heel just doesn't change. I measure it this way. So some of the measurements are more, what I'm trying to say is some of the measurements are more useful than others. The one on my heel is kind of useless. I kind of want to stop measuring it just because I might change that one because it always comes out the same to my foot. So I unfortunately, like I haven't done any on my foot, but I should have taken see that's where things get weird too because I don't know where exactly to measure my foot. In any case, I've recovered my breath from the last set of tuck-ups. Last set of tuck-ups coming up, third set. Okay, for the tuck-ups, hands behind the butt, knees up towards the chest, chest up towards the knees, and out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So, one exercise down, 12 to go. Next one up is called toe taps. So for toe taps, I'll read off my notes because I don't remember what this is. Legs lifted up at all times. Oh, I'm going to have to be back on my back again. Legs lifted up at all times. Outstretched arms towards the toes. Then arms and blades return to the ground. Okay, so the idea is I just kind of pulse at my toes. So, yeah, I'm going to do 12 reps, 3 sets of that. I did need some water. 12 reps, 3 sets of toe taps. My legs are going to be straight up, and I'm just going to kind of pulse at my toes. This is core work, so not too surprising here. Doing some core. All right, here we go. Legs up, and I'm going to try to tap my toes. So 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That didn't feel graceful at all. Hopefully the next set will feel a little bit more graceful. But I'll give it a go. I have a ton more energy now than I did on day one. You can look at the videos. I think you'll see a difference. Okay. Second set of toe taps coming up. 12 toe taps. My legs, the idea is that my legs should be straight up, and I should get my fingertips towards my toes 12 times. 2 more breaths. And toe taps coming up. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I'm not executing that very gracefully. Hey, thanks for the likes. I don't feel like I'm executing that too gracefully, but at the same time, I want to power through it. I want to do the best I can for now, and maybe at some point in time I'll figure out how to do it a little bit better. That second set felt like it went a little bit better than the first set, so hopefully the third set goes a little bit better than the second set. Okay, I'm gonna get ready to go in a couple breaths. I'm catching my breath. Thanks for the likes. All right, here we go. Legs up, set at 12, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Sort of felt better. I definitely got something out of it. I can feel it in my core here. All right, next is called hand to knee taps. So again, I'll read off my notes. Start with a high plank on hands with feet wide apart. Lift hand to opposite knee that lifts to meet the hand. Same goes for the opposite hand knee combo. So yeah, this is called hand to knee taps. I'm only doing 4 reps, and I'm only doing 2 sets of 4 reps. The reason I'm doing only 4 reps and 2 sets, because last time I tried this, I had a super hard time doing it. And I was thinking about just removing it from the list altogether, but I just want to build. I got to build. And since this was one of the harder ones, kept it on the list, I just made a really small, low number of reps and a low number of set count. Yeah, I usually do, a lot of times I do 3 sets, so this time I'm only doing 2. And my dogs are kindly being themselves. I don't know what got into them. Someone made a popcorn not too far from here in the kitchen, and they're excited by the popcorn smell, I guess. Although I never feed them popcorn. I don't even know if popcorn's good for dogs. So they shouldn't be wanting popcorn, because as far as I know, they don't get any popcorn. All right. Boy, this is hard. This is hard to do with you in here, man. Okay, this is unexpected. I've been doing a lot of these recordings, and in the 60 days or whatever, this has happened twice maybe. So not quite expecting it, but it does happen. I didn't exactly call for them or anything. All right. I'm only doing 4. So I think I can get it done with this guy. If I can't get it done, so this is called hand to knee. So I get in the high plank position, and I'm just going to do 2 each side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that was challenging. So I'm going to relax. Scooch my mat went backwards for whatever reason for that. But I did get through that set. Like I said, I just did a few. One of the things I got to remember on this one is I got to loosen my wrists a little bit. My neck's fine. My knees are fine. The wrists get a little bit tense. So I got 4 more to go, and that'll be that for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. More graceful in that second set. And that's it for hand to knee taps. Next one is called plank taps. Okay, so my notes say start with high plank on elbows this time, with feet together. Gently tap knees to the mat. 3 sets, 12 reps each. So this is a little easier. So I'm on my elbows. My toes are up. I'm on my high plank on my elbows. And then my knees gently hit the bottom and go up for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it's important to have a mat when you do this because your knees are, otherwise your knees hit whatever surface you're on. And this is a hard surface. I wouldn't want my knees to bang into this. But if they knock into the mat a little bit, they're A-okay. So that's one set. I got 2 more sets coming up. This one is just enjoying company today. Yeah, she's been a little clingy today, which is fine. But it's unusual for her. All right. I've caught my breath. I'm going to get back into my high plank on my elbows. Here we go. And another 12, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, that's good. So I'm definitely feeling it in my core. My core is definitely activating with this. To be honest, the whole reason, one of the big reasons I'm doing these exercises is to basically lose weight in my midsection. That's where I have the most weight to lose. So to achieve that, I'm actually considering doing core 7 days a week. I might give it a trial run some week because I only have 2, maybe 3 good lists for core exercises, so that'll get me halfway through the week. Maybe I should start with every other day core, and I usually miss a day here or there for whatever reason, like going out for dinner or whatnot. So maybe I should, instead of doing 6 days or 7 days a week, 1 week, I'll just do every other day core and see where that takes me. Because right now, the way I have it scheduled is I should be doing core once every 3 days or so, which isn't too different. So yeah, maybe I should ramp it up. I'll do core 3 times a week at some point and see if that works for me. Anyways, last set of the plank knee taps. So I'm going to get a high plank on my elbows. My feet are up. And 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So yeah, those are the plank knee taps. 3 sets of 12. I feel like I crushed them this time. This is the second time I've done this list. I grab all this stuff randomly from the internet. If it looks good, I just put it in a list and I try it out. Some of them I come out really great, and some of them, oh boy, not so good. Next one up is double high, reach high knee. I'm going to have to read the notes because I don't remember this at all. It's talking about doing them each side, 8 reps, each side, 3 sets of them. So the note says, reach high above the head with both hands, feet shoulder width apart. One knee comes up, both hands come down to meet the knee. Gotcha. Double high, reach high knee. Okay, so I'm standing up. I gotta get a drink of water here. I'm only doing 8 reps each side, and 3 sets of this. So hands up high, like so, and one knee comes up, hands come down, and then the other knee goes up, and that's 1 rep. So I'm going to count down from 8. That was number 8, so the next one's going to be 7. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, focus on the core, 2, 1. So yeah, that was all about focusing on the core. That one's kind of a mid-grade exercise because I really had to focus through the middle here in order to get it working out. I can achieve that just with my arms and legs. You don't want to do that. This is a core exercise. You want the core to work out. So you got to use your mind, focus on the core on this one. Some of them are automatic, like that plank taps. It was automatic. The core had to do that work. This one is not automatic. You have to use your head a little bit, or at least I do. Double high reach knee. So second set of this double high reach high knee. So here we go. 8, 7, 6. Focus on the core. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 sets. One more set of the double high reach high knee. Here we go. Hands up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. That worked well. That's it for the double high reach high knee. Let me see how my time's going. My time's going okay. Next one up is called the hands apart knee chop. 10 reps each side, 3 sets of that. Hands high above the head, shoulder width apart, and you chop down with both hands with one knee rises up. So it's really close to, really similar to the last exercise. In the last exercise, my hands were kind of on top of each other and they came down like this. This time my hands are going to be apart and chopping next to that knee. And so if you're not so coordinated, be careful where you chop. You don't want to chop your hand into your knee. Something's going to get hurt, either your knee or your hand. So just keep that in mind. This is the hands apart knee chop, 10 reps each side. So I'm going to count down from 10. So here we go. 10, 9, 8, focus on that core, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that was one set. I got 2 more sets coming up. I need some water real quick. Catch my breath a little bit. I remember when I was doing these, well, not these specifically, but I was exercising. This is day roughly 60, 59, I think. But I remember towards the beginning, I was going through these lists a lot slower. So if you're just getting started, feel free to do these slower. I couldn't do them any faster back then. Now I can. Now I feel really energized. This is my speed. This is my pace. I want to go this fast. I'm only doing this for 60 minutes, so I want to keep a good pace, keep my heart rate up and running, and of course get the most benefit I can. And so you got to find whatever pace works best for you. Second set of the hands apart knee chop. 10, 9, engage that core. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was the second set. One more set to go. Feeling good with this. I'm just going to take a couple breaths and get going with this third and last set of the hands apart knee chop. And I'm going to get started here. Hands up. And 10, 9, 8. Focus on the core. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's good. That's it for the hands apart knee chop. Next up, oblique standing gecko. I think I gave it that name. I like geckos. 12 reps each side, 3 sets of these. So I have lots of notes on this one. Stand with feet shoulder width apart with hands on elbows, hands on head, elbows wide. I'm only doing one side here. Raise knee to meet elbows using obliques on that same side like this. And lower elbow using obliques as well. So basically focus on the core with the obliques here. And 12 reps each side. So I'm going to count down from 12. 12. 11. Use those obliques. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. One set of the oblique standing gecko. 2 more sets to go. I need to catch my breath. I'll take a quick sip of water too. All right, second set of the oblique standing gecko. Hands on the head, elbows to the knee on the same side. Obliques are doing the work as best they can. For 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I went a little faster that time. I wanted to see if I could. I ran out of oxygen a little bit. Got a little dizzy. I guess at the very beginning of this, when I started recording these things, I was worried I was going to fall over. And I think I've lost my balance a couple times. Haven't fallen over just yet. I think it's just a matter of time. I'll eventually fall over because I'm pushing myself. If I'm pushing myself, at some point in time I'll stumble. Luckily I have a wall here, a couch here. Hopefully I won't do a face plant. I don't see myself falling over too much. All right, one more set of the oblique standing gecko. 12 reps each side. Last set. Okay, so hands behind the head, and the obliques are supposed to drive this for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Ran out of air on that one too. Not as much though. Oblique standing geckos are done. Next one up is standing opposite knee raises. So I have some notes here. I don't remember, honestly, since this is the second time I've done this list, I don't remember anything about any of these exercises. I'm not sure why that is. It's because of the other exercises I've done the list a little bit more often. But standing opposite knee raises. Oh, I think it's like the oblique standing gecko, except that this elbow goes to that knee, the opposite knee. So I'll read off my notes. It'll be like that probably. Stand with feet shoulder width apart with hands on elbows. Hands on head, elbows wide. Raise knee to meet elbow using inner obliques on opposite sides. So yeah, inner obliques. Shoulder should rotate left or right only slight up and down motion. So the shoulder will go like left and right and down a little bit, and the knee's supposed to come up. So I'll get that. I'll see how that works. So standing opposite knee raises, 10 reps each side, 3 sets. So we're just looking for 10 here. So this is going to rotate this way, and then the opposite knee rotate up. All of this being driven by your core inner obliques. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. One set down, 2 sets to go on that. I gotta catch my breath. Let's see if I have any other stories for today. The dogs are always doing cool stuff, doggy stuff, playing with toys, that sort of thing. I guess that's not too on task here. All right, here we go. Same thing. Standing opposite knee raises. 10 of these each side, 10 each side. So 10, 9, use those inner obliques. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 done. 1 more to go. Gotta catch my breath. I like this list. Yeah, I should probably put together a few more lists. It's the internet, right? There's 1,000 things out there, thousands of exercises. Each one's slightly different. Some of these lists, I probably have things that are doing more or less the same exercise, or at least it looks the same. They probably have different names, but it's the internet. No one cares. Okay. Standing opposite knee raises. 1 more set to go. 10 each side. So hands behind the head here, and inner obliques are gonna try to do most of this work for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it for the standing opposite knee raises. Next up is a Russian twist. 12 reps each side. Stand with feet shoulder width apart, with hands in front of the chest. So, I guess here. Knee kicks towards opposite elbow. Elbow rotates towards opposite knee. Okay, so it's a Russian twist. It's like this. So, like that. Okay, and there's a knee kick involved. I'm going to go with that. There's a video associated with this, so I think as long as I'm rotating my elbows and kicking the opposite knee, there's different places where my hands could be. I guess my hands could be straight out or in. I think the best place for them is here, but we'll see. They're called standing Russian twist. 12 reps each side. 3 sets of this. So, here we go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more sets to go. Got to catch my breath for a moment here. Oh, let's see if there's any chats. We're good on the chats. If you want to like, follow, subscribe, anything to perk up my account, I do appreciate it. I got 2 more sets of standing Russian twists coming up here. I'm gonna get started here in about 5 or 10 seconds. Roll around my neck a little bit. All right, standing Russian twist, second set coming up here. So, kick, kick, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. 2 sets down, 1 set to go. While I recover, I'm going to share. There's an exercise series that I'm going to put together specifically for the buttocks, for the booty workouts. There's a bunch of booty workouts out there. At first, I kind of scrolled by them. Like, I'm looking at the different social media accounts, people putting different workouts out. And I see people doing booty workouts, and I'm like, scroll. Then I realized for what I want to do, the sport I want to play is tennis. Booty workout's not a bad idea. I mean, you got a strong booty, you can really hit the ball hard. Booty's important, and I haven't really been working out the booty. I've never worked out the booty. I've done some workouts, but never the booty. So I'm going to throw that in, and I'm going to do half an hour of booty, and the other half hour, what's that called? The calf stretching, because I don't have any. Well, I have a little bit of calf stretching in some of these extra stretching days, but it's nowhere near enough. I need more. And there's one fix that I need to do to my hamstring days that apparently I was stretching my hamstrings just a little bit wrong, where I wasn't getting the inner hamstring stretched. But I can fix that. It's a really super easy fix. And I'll get to that. Anyways, enough of that. Standing Russian twist, last set. Hands in front, 12 reps each side. So 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. That's it for the standing Russian twist. I got 4 more activities planned here. Next one is called high plank mountain climbers. 8 reps each side, 1 leg at a time. So I'm going to be at the high plank. I guess you have an option to be on your hands or your elbows. I'm way more comfortable on my elbows than on my hands. So I'm going to go on my elbows for today. At some point in time when I'm getting better at this, I'll probably go to my hands, but I'll at least start off with the elbows. The only thing I'm thinking that the elbows might not be good for is they won't give me as much room. If on my hands, I'm going to be further away from the mat, giving my knees more room. But 3 sets of this, 8 reps each side. The dog wants to entertain. Hi, doggy. All right, I'm going to have to say hi to the dog for a second. Hi, doggy. This is a good dog. This is a high-quality canine unit. Anyone out there should be lucky to have a guard dog this good. This is a good dog. All right. Yeah. All right, I can do this exercise even with the dog. Now, if he farts, might have might have some trouble here. But he's laughing at me. You're laughing at me. He got my joke. He's like, he said something funny. Ha ha. He was laughing at me. Anyways, these dogs are very smart. All right. So I'm going to be on a high plank on my elbows. And I'm going to do mountain climbers with my knees. One knee at a time. Just 8 each side. I'll count down from 8 as I do them. And it is time for me to get up because I'm stalling a little bit here. I'll get up and do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I think I did an extra one. That's all right. This is the right number to do. I'm debating whether or not I picked a good number. 8's the right number. These are challenging for me. And as time goes on, hopefully that'll change. All right, here we go. Second set of the high plank mountain climbers. Coming up here. All right, here we go. Gonna go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was the second set. Got one more set to go. That set felt both better and worse than the first set. I think I executed a little bit better, and I also think it stretched me a little bit more because I was doing it a little faster, a little cleaner, just a small bit, not a whole lot better, but I need to catch my breath a little bit more than the first one. Maybe I never caught my breath after the first one. In any case, here we go. Third set of high plank mountain climbers coming up. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And done. All right. Whew, that was a bit much. I'm glad I did this. Feels like a bit much. Okay, 3 more activities. Next one I'm calling squat oblique crunch. I probably didn't call it that. They probably said it on the internet. In any case, it's 10 reps each side, 3 sets. Legs wide apart, squat. Toes are pointed out a bit. Hands to the back of the head, elbows wide. Elbows to knees on same side using the obliques. Okay, so it's an oblique crunch. I'm gonna have to stand sideways a little bit so I'm on my mat. I like being on my mat. Floor is kind of cold otherwise. So for this one, legs wide apart in a squat. Toes pointed out a bit. I need some water. I'm gonna have to stall this out for water. Hands to the back of the head, elbows wide. And elbows to the knees on the same side using the obliques. 10 reps each side, and we're doing 3 sets. So 10 reps. So I'm in my squat for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. That's 1 set, 2 more sets coming up. If I should do anything different on that, I'm going to go a little deeper, and breathe a little clearer. I wasn't breathing as easily as I would have liked. It felt like I was using, instead of breathing, I was trying to stabilize myself. I might skip counts. I might go like, in order to focus on my breathing, I'll go like 10. I'll only count every other one, basically. So I'm trying to say. So, anyways, so getting down in the squat, I'm gonna get ready for this second set of the squat oblique crunch. Hands on the head, and the obliques are supposed to do this work. 10 of these. 10. 8. 6. 4. 2. 1. And that's it. It worked a lot better only shouting out the every other count, because it gave me a count to breathe a little bit more. That worked a ton better for me. I feel like I have more oxygen here. And yeah, I'm going to keep doing it that way. I got one more set to go. I felt a ton better on the second set. Actually, on this third set, I'm going to count off each one, but I'm going to force my breathing a little bit more. Maybe I'll be more breathy on the mic, but I'll give that a shot too. I like the whole counting down fairly quickly thing, like 10, 9, 8. All right, getting in my squat, hands behind the head, and over with the oblique for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, bobble, 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, I had a pretty good bobble there in the middle. I know at some point in time I'm going to fall. But as I'm doing these, I'm tired. It's the end of the day for me. And, you got to do what you got to do. I want to get through about 60 minutes worth of exercise. If I'm tired, I'm tired. If I fall, I fall. I'm going to have to live with it. I'm feeling a ton better doing this rather than just, if I sit on the couch and watch TV, I'm not going to fall, but it's not that much better for me. All right, next one is standing side bend, 10 reps each side, 3 reps, 3 sets. Again, legs wide apart, bend to the side, running the hand down to the knee or lower, remain in the same plane with the back and legs. So I'm going to be off to the side here and just going to go like this. So I'm going to do 10 each side. This feels a little easier. So 10, 9, oh yeah, that's much easier. 8, but it feels good too. 7, it's definitely doing stuff. 6, can feel it on my sides. 5, 4, 3, and my core. This is really engaging my core. 2, 1, and done. 1 set down, 2 more to go. I could really feel that one. It was much easier on my breathing. There's no tax, it wasn't like I wasn't breathing hard, but I could really feel the core engagement, even in the middle. Even though the sides were doing their thing, the middle had to help bring it back. I'm ready to go to the next one. Standing side bends, legs wide apart, and 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. One more to go of the standing side bend. I don't know where I get these from. I know I got a bunch of these from TikTok. I probably got a few of them from the internet, like just from searches. But whoever put them on there, there's hundreds, if not thousands, maybe even tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of exercise videos with explanation on them on these sites, and I appreciate every single last one of those, because some of them I like and some of them I don't, and you know, there's enough for everybody. Last set of standing side bends. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Just about on time. So, yeah, I'm right at the 50-minute mark now, or close to it. I have one more activity left on my list. The timing on this is coming out pretty decently for me. I got 3 sets of this. It's called the hollow hold. I just V up a little bit and I hold. I'm going to be on the floor here. I'm going to V up and hold like a hollow barrel, like this will be a barrel. Like I'm trying to hold a barrel, I guess. Barrel of beer, who knows? I had to stop drinking for all this. I tried drinking a couple times. Massive failures. I felt terrible. My organs were like, you've been working out a lot. I don't appreciate the alcohol. Yeah, I don't know how much more I have to say about that, but alcohol and all this exercise, they don't mix too well. Anyways, so here we go. Hollow. What do I have here? Hollow holds. I'm gonna get up into the hollow position and count down from 12. We got 3 sets of that. So here we go. Lying back, getting ready to do a hollow hold. I guess it's a V up and a hold in a hollow position or some nonsense like that. Okay, here we go. Up and holding for 12, 11, using that core, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release slowly. I'm going to catch my breath for a few seconds. And I guess I'll give a 5-second warning when I'm ready to start. I just got to catch my breath a little bit more. All right, I'm going to get started again in about 5 seconds here. I'm going to do my V up in a hollow hold for 12, 10, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. All right. You got to catch up with my breath a few more seconds. And the last set of this. I'll give a 5-second warning before I get started again. And just in case you're following along, the little warning has to help keep you in sync. All right, here we go. 5 seconds. All right, V up And hollow hold. So V up, hollow hold for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And done with that. Okay, I'm at the end of my list, activity list here. I always like to close up with a forward fold. Forward fold provides stretch all up through the back of the legs, through the back, through the shoulders, to the top of the head. So it's a nice little cleansing palate almost. The wasabi, no, it's not wasabi. It's that ginger stuff with sushi. Cleanses your palate. That's the idea of it anyways. So after this, I'm going to turn off the recording. So again, my name is JC. This has been Dad Bod with JC. Hope you've enjoyed it. Give a like, a subscribe, a follow, whatever works best where you're at. I'm going to do my forward fold here. So here we go. Folding at the waist, bending at the waist, stretching the back of the legs, the calves, the hamstrings, lower back, upper back, shoulders, arms, releasing the neck, ears, the head, top of the head. Nice and relaxed, stretching out. And slowly come back out of it. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time.